teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. And it's Rozier in at the 1. Hero outside. Butler up top. Banked it in off the glass.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Now Schroeder. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Simmons. Butler passes to Hero, back to Butler. Here's Jovic. Here's Hero. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. Simmons with a screen on Rozier to the middle. And it's Simmons with the jam.
That's where you get the ball to Ben Simmons, right at the rim. He's got size and athleticism. Look out.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Thomas, following the bucket by the Heat. And here's Schroeder outside. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Hero outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
It's his first trip to the line. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Now here's Robinson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. Miami making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in.
Number 11, Jamie Jaquez.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Knocked loose and stolen by Williams. It's 2-on-1. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Wow, just tremendous hustle on display from Cam Thomas in that opportunity. And you love fast break buckets. Makes the game easier.
Here's Jovic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Drops in the 3. Schroeder's got 9. Heat trail by 4. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jovic. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Jovic. He's got 5. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 9 feet out. Again, the Heat score.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Finney Smith's checked in for Watford. Now here's Robinson. No points yet. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Highsmith passes to Jaquez. To the paint. And the basket by Highsmith.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Outside Schroeder. Takes a 3. And he gets the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense.
And so it's Dennis Schroeder making highlights for the Nets. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Williams is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Clowney in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Got a piece of it. Outside Robinson. Milton against Love. Back to Robinson. Brooklyn pulls it in. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. Here's Milton. And he banks in the layup. Milton's got his first bucket of the night. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Down low. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Hero for 3. And Milton pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Wilson. Tipped. Love passes to Highsmith. There's a screen. Inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Milton against Hero. Milton attacking, and he jams it home with authority.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
To the middle. Here's Wilson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Hero for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, This has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Love. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 6.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
He got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Down low. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Jaquez, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Simmons has checked in for Clowney. Johnson comes in for Wilson. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Schroeder in for Milton. Simmons with a screen on Rozier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Heat, 4th.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
A different look for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Robinson. Here's Rozier, and he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, this is where Rozier loves to be. He's a scorer by nature, and he's a knockdown free throw shooter.
That one's no good. Nets leading by 4. And here's Schroeder outside. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Schroeder's got 17 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
43 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jovic.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Good D by Simmons.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Finney-Smith has the kind of speed necessary to capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races.
Rozier against Schroeder. Stolen by Schroeder. And they're on the run. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Here's Hero. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in the space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the... And that's it for halftime.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Rozier and Hero are the backcourt. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's Rozier, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
Oh my goodness, Terry Rozier showing big-time hops.
Butler against Schroeder. Johnson for three. They get it back. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. And here's Thomas from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Miami Heat. 8-point game from 10 feet away. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Boy, the footwork of Jimmy Butler, impressive. So good at finding room to get his shot off.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Outside Schroeder. Takes the three. Rebound Miami.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
They get it again. Here's Adebayo. Now here's Hero. Here's Jovic. 7 points in the game. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo from long range. Here's Butler. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Schroeder. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Jovic.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Heat trail by 8. Rozier with it. Here's Jovic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Jovic. Shooting 2.
And the second free throw is good. Nets leading by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Schroeder. It's Thomas on the wing. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Finney-Smith. Yeah, that one's good. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
For Brooklyn, Wilson comes in for Johnson, and Williams is subbed in for Thomas. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Hero, the pass to Robinson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good, Robinson. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. Pass to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Puts it up from 12. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Schroeder finds Simmons. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And stolen by Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Watford. Outside Schroeder. Back to Watford. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Watford's got 5.
Well, Schroeder, a very skilled playmaker. This guy will open things up for his teammate in the pick and roll.
Here's Jovic. To the inside. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Schroeder outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Trendon Watford. Williams is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Clowney in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wilson. No good on the triple. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 6. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
That's a big-time drive by Terry Rozier. You have to be able to guard both the shot and the drive with this guy.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Shooting 2. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Milton. Oh, there's the alley.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Adebayo with it. Watford covering. Adebayo passes to Love. Adebayo sets a screen to the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Williams against Robinson. From deep three-point land. It's not going to go for him.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Yes, it's good.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Stolen by Rozier. Love, high post. He's against Watford. Love passes to Adebayo. Back to Love to tie it up. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And that ties it up.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Milton. Inside. Here's Tommy. And that one is hammered home.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Robinson. Here's Adebayo. No good that time. Some solid defense from Williams. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Wilson. Here's the three. Rebound Miami. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. That free throw good from Rozier. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Miami trailing. Hero outside.
Last 2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
Rozier outside to take the lead. And it's good on the layup. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If anyone embraces these moments, it's Terry Rozier. The guy is fearless.
Here's Simmons. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Thomas. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And that one's good. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Outside Schroeder. The three is up. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And Dennis Schroeder has proven historically he is unafraid in big moments and he delivers big time.
Hero with the bucket.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
Hero against Thomas. And here's Schroeder outside. And it's in. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Butler passes to Jovic. Good D by Finney-Smith. To the middle. Yes!
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Money!
You could see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thomas against Hero. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the lob!
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Butler passes to Jovic. Hero for 3. Oh, bangs home the 3! And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Everybody, now into the lineup for your next number 21, Noah Romeek.
And the ball outplay. The Heat will have it.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
close game sees Miami taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.
grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
A look at the Magic starting group. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Schroeder, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Banchero, right side. Outside for Caldwell Pope. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Nets. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Schroeder looking around. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Banchero finds Wagner. Here's the floater. Tries again. And it's Banchero missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Suggs. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Schroeder's ability to accelerate in the open floor, one of his primary advantages as a player.
Wagner passes to Carter. Puts up a deep 3. The Magic again can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Back to Finney-Smith. A miss that time would have put him up. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Los Angeles. Here's Banchero. And the shot is good. Banchero's got 5.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Schroeder against Suggs. Bogdanovich dishes to Schroeder. Wow. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And this is the time.
Now, shooting 3. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 5. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Over Johnson. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Banchero.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Her passes to Claxton. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Connects from 3-point range.
getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Nets trail by 3. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. A solo fast break all alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring the next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy, and we all are, for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Carter looking around. Pass to Banchero. On the 3 off target. Here's Schroeder with 1 on the clock. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Magic out in front. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Mo Wagner. Isaac out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Black. And it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. Here's Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. Brooklyn trailing. Milton finds Finney Smith. Simmons left side. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Isaac outside. A rebound by the Nets.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Now here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. Bogdanovich, that's for 2, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the night. Banchero against Williams. Joseph has an open look. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Back to Simmons. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brendan Watford's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Wilson in for Shake Milton. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Joseph. Here's Banchero. Offline with his 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Bogdanovich against Carter. Fires from deep. And Simmons with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Bogdanovich. Caldwell Pope pass to Suggs. Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. It's Claxton high post. Kicks it out to Johnson. And stolen by Wagner. Suggs in the corner. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And he makes good on the layup. Carter's got his first 2 points. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace. Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wilson. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Claxton a screen on Caldwell Pope. And Claxton throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his third foul of the game. Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Johnson. Nice defense from Wagner.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Over to the wing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Here's Schroeder. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And that concludes the first half. Ed, thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games over at Spectrum Center. The Hornets will face off against the Pistons. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Magic.
Their effort on the offensive glass.
And that's a halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 6. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And it's Banchero missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Down low, kicks it out to Johnson. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 5.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Here's Banchero. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Clock at 6. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent. They have made some nice adjustments.
And how about the effort by Carter? Always lurking there on the offensive glass.
Oh, Claxton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Magic.
How about that tish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
And Banchero passes to Wagner. Banchero inside. Johnson on him. And that one's good. Wagner.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. So for the Nets, Wilson, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Bogdanovich comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Thomas. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Carter finds Banchero. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The offensive rebound. Nobody near Schroeder. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. 1:03 left to play in the third. To the right side. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And finish off by Wagner.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Schroeder up top. He's covered by Suggs. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Wendell Carter. Howard comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees the shooter and gets him set up nicely.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist in the game. Black in the post is guarded by Schroeder. Here's Isaac. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Puts up a deep three. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've got... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Magic leading by 6. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. From the arc, Brooklyn with the rebound. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Now off the inbound, and that's 2 points on the layup. Blackbird's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Brooklyn.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Suggs looking around. Wagner against Wilson. Shot clock at 6. Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's Banchero. And Simmons with the rebound. That's trailed by 4. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Banchero outside. Pass to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
Williams against Caldwell Pope. Outside, Bogdanovich. Simmons sets a screen for Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Pass to Banchero. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Inside. Tries to save it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Wagner outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Finney Smith, known as a utility guy, utility guy, but I tell you what, he showed us there. He's ready and willing and able to make the big bucket, too.
Suggs against Schroeder. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Count it. Good. And the Magic lead by 2.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
And Claxton throws it down.
And after all that time, finally they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop it. worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
And the shot goes in. Finney Smith's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Good work from Finney Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Pass to Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
Detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Here's Schroeder. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Wagner finds Banchero. Another shot. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Claxton the pass to Johnson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Schroeder not backing away from the important shot. He knows how to deliver in a big way, how to go out and make it happen.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And guys, the plan's got to be here to pressure that inbound pass and try to come up with the steal. If that doesn't happen, then immediately foul and put them on the line.
That's good from Schroeder.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
Trifecta!
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Paxton a screen on Suggs. A drive by Schroeder. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Thomas gets a wide open look. Bullseye!
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Well, you need the three here, a quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot, one fluid motion, a very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win. And
Caldwell Pope, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for Miami, Jovic and Bam play together inside. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. And it's Rozier in at the point. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Well, Caldwell Pope at the ready. He was totally prepared to take that one.
And it's Butler with the ball for Miami. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. That sends Terry Rozier to the free throw line. That's on Franz Wagner. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Here's Jovic, down low. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
It's tipped. To the inside. The kick out to Banchero. Lays out. Adebayo passes to Hero. Outside Butler. Pass to Jovic. Hero outside. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
The 3 from Banchero. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Banchero. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Rozier against Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Count that one. Banchero's got 7 points. Here's Hero. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Adebayo. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Terry Rozier picks one up.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Miami making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Banchero right side. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Jovic. Robinson passes to Hero. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Hero. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. Here's Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter. He's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
Suggs. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Jaquez no good. Orlando trailing here. Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Knocks down the long J.
Excellent job by Carter Jr. recognizing the situation and getting the shot off in a hurry.
And here's Robinson. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Wagner finds Carter. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. The Magic need to put one up here. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wagner missing. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Butler passes to Adebayo. Here's Robinson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the court for Orlando. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The 3 from Banchero. No luck on that one. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Banchero. Pass to Love. Love, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Back to Love. 4 on the clock. Great D that time from Banchero.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
Using all that size and close. Banchero, he understands his strengths on offense.
And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Count the basket.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope, the grinder of a bucket.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hero, no good. Orlando leading by 4. Banchero, right side. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And the basket by Highsmith.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Banchero. 11 points in the game. Suggs finds Banchero. Back to Suggs. Buries it from 3. Suggs has got 5.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Left side, Jaquez. Inside. Kicks it to Hero. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Sunday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Miami making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Jaquez, that's good. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
And Miami has possession. Orlando making their last shot. Rozier can't get it to go.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
Heat trail by 12. Hero for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Buries it down low. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And a vicious slam by Rozier, really sticking it to them.
And Carroll passes to Carter. Uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Love, high post. Carter's there. Love passes to Robinson. Back to Love. Pass to Rozier. Gets the 3 to fall. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous...
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
Taking a peek now at the... And that's a wrap on...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Rozier in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Hero outside. Pass to Rozier. Hero against Caldwell Pope. Adebayo a screen on Caldwell Pope. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 6.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Carter finds Wagner. Back to Carter. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Jovic. Yet to see a basket. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Carter on the wing, Wagner outside, up top Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. 15-point game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Adebayo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You got to try to play with more force against Bam Adebayo, who's going to come at you with that high motor.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Pass to Hero. To the middle. Adebayo, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Carter inside. Pounded by Adebayo. And it's in there.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Suggs against Rozier. Adebayo from long range. Miami, no good that time either. Magic leading by 14. On the attack, Carter. The kick out to Banchero. Off the mark there with a 3. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Rozier from outside. Counted from distance. Rozier's got 11 points.
From distance, Rozier looking confident.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Hero for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner outside. Banchero left side. Pass to Suggs. That's tipped. Butler with a steal. Fast break Miami. Here's Jovic. Still no points. Now here's Butler. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Banchero unfazed by the contact.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Butler on the wing. Back to Hero. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Rozier gets the bucket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Banchero no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Now Adebayo. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. We've got Banchero. Mo Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Black in at the 1. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Isaac. Pass to Black. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Harris is checked in for Houston.
In for the Magic, number 14, Gary Harris.
Rozier outside. Outside Robinson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac, and a new group getting ready for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Harris. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Driving inside. Highsmith got a hand on it. In transition, the Magic on the run. Then Carroll passes to Wagner. It's stolen by Jaquez. Adebayo against Caldwell Pope. Outside Jaquez. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Rozier against Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Banchero against Robinson. Back to Banchero. Over Robinson. And they'll get another chance. The bank shot, no good. Jaquez up top. He's checked by Carter. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Rozier from outside. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Adebayo grabs the board.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
He takes it in. Outside Robinson.
Blocking foul called on Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
So for Miami, Jovic, he's checked in for Highsmith. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jaquez. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Robinson. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Caldwell Pope against Hero to the paint. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Hero. Adebayo's got 9 points now in the second half. Magic leading by 7. To the inside. Here's Suggs. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And as he's gotten more comfortable in the league, Carter Jr.'s assist numbers have gone up. A sign the game is slowing down for him.
And here's Butler outside. Orlando grabs the miss. And Carroll's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Carroll uses his size down there.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Rozier against Suggs. Here's Jovic. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, nice D from Carter. Butler against Wagner. Rozier outside. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, this is encouraging to see. Rozier actively looking to get the rock to his guys.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And Carroll passes to Carter. Suggs with it. Pounded by Rozier. Back to Banchero. Launches it. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Magic lead by 12.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Down low. Here's Carter. Good D by Adebayo.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Hero finds Rozier. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Just 5 on the clock.
From Tyler Hero.
Here's Suggs. And so Orlando takes the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Alongside
confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So the next starting five. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Here's Schroeder. And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he makes that one.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Now here's Thomas. Schroeder looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it off the glass. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Blocked again. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Adebayo. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. Claxton a screen on Butler. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Hero.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rozier for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to get a hand up on Rozier from that area.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Schroeder against Rozier. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. To the inside. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
1:43 left here in the first quarter. Hero with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Back to Schroeder. Now Claxton. That shot missing. Great D that time from Adebayo. Pass to Jovic. Back to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Rozier. The Heat leading by 4. Finney-Smith with it. Butler covering. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And that one drops for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Robinson kicks to Hero. Jaquez sets a screen for Hero. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Robinson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. Now here's Love. Outside, Hero. Williams with the steal. Milton with it. Picked up by Hero. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
It's stolen by Milton. A putback. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Brooklyn?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Kicks it out to Hero. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. A three from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that'll be the third of the fourth straight at home. Highsmith's shot is off.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Jaquez the pass to Robinson. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And you hear Richard about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Now here's Love. Scoreless thus far. Robinson passes to Jaquez. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little money.
A nice shot by Simmons.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Brendan Watford's checked in for Torrey and Finney Smith. And it's Wilson in for Shake Milton. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Outside Rozier. The tray falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And here is Hero, after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep. Hernandez can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Wilson the pass to Williams. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Watford. Got a piece of it. The Heat trail by 4. It's Hero with the drive. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. Spins. Rozier against Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Finney-Smith. The 3. And the Nets, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Yes, that goes in. Rozier's got 8 points.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Schroeder outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night. And Miami making a change here. Jovic is checked in, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Stolen by Hero. Pass to Jovic. Back to Hero. Here's Jovic. Back to Hero. And the rejection by Claxton. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
And during that first half of play, and that'll do it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Miami trailing. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Rozier with the ball. Now, Thomas defending. Here's Jovic. Tipped away. It's stolen by Schroeder. To the inside. And then Johnson with the jam.
What a flush by Johnson. Putting that bounce to use on that oop.
Now Rozier. Driving the lane. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 3. Tries from 16. That misses off the backboard.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Jovic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The Heat shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nets. Schroeder outside, launches from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Schroeder's got 13.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Pass to Jovic. Thomas against Hero. Six to shoot. Adebayo with the ball. The Heat need to get a shot off. Shot, high post. Hero, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Thomas dishes to Schroeder. No good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Butler on the wing. Claxton covering. Here's Jovic, and he dunks it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The kick outside to Butler. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
And knew he had a look before he had the ball. Great anticipation by Butler.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Johnson. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rozier against Schroeder. And it's Rozier missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Jovic passes to Butler. Butler on the attack.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Schroeder. Outside for Thomas. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been... Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along...
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Rozier. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Pass to Wilson. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 6. Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Jaquez outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
You see the athleticism that Simmons possesses. Excellent job at just knifing his way through those small spaces.
Pass to Highsmith. Uncovered. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Highsmith's got his first basket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And Simmons slams it in.
So often Simmons is the one making the pass. This time, he's on the finishing end.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demand. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
The third.
And I think
the play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Schroeder for three. Miami grabs the miss. Rozier into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Pass to Adebayo. Claxton against Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a three-point Brooklyn lead.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Jacks up a three. And it's Schroeder missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jovic passes to Adebayo. Over Finney-Smith. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nets leading by three. Here's Finney-Smith, and the layup is good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Butler kicks to Adebayo. Johnson with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten just one of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Jovic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Butler passes to Hero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nick Claxton.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
And Hero drops them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Oh, tough play by Butler.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. And the Nets lead by 5.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Jovic, no good.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson gets the bucket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Rozier. And here's Schroeder. The basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rozier with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3. So it's the Nets picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building.
all of sports opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And the Nets with possession here. Outside Schroeder. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Now Schroeder. About a minute played here so far in the first. Oh, my goodness!
That's good.
He'll go to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Dennis Schroeder at the line for 1.
Call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
That's too easy for Banchero. The closer to the basket he gets, he becomes almost impossible to stop.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Suggs. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. Claxton with the block.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Banchero with it. Finney-Smith's there. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that guy. Wow.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out left to the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Schroeder into the lane. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. It's deflected, and they recover it. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Another shot. Now here's Schroeder. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
Suggs, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. 5th best, the Magic.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Now here's Johnson. He played a great game against Charlotte. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Nice dime from the combo guard, Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Outside Bogdanovich. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Bogdanovich.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Basket's good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Claxton throws it down.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Johnson finds Schroeder. 1:03 left in the first. Stolen by Carter. In transition, the Magic on the run.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. It's a three-point game over Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Ben Carroll. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Wagner. Houston, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Ben Carroll no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Simmons. And here's Schroeder outside. The shot no good. The Magic have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Black passes to Wagner. Here's Black. Back to Wagner. Banchero in the post. Working on Williams. 5 to shoot. Banchero no good. Here's Schroeder. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Shake Milton. Ben Simmons is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Williams in at the shooting guard position. Here's Joseph, Milton with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Back to Simmons. Bogdanovic from long range. Connects from downtown.
A staple in Bogdanovic's arsenal. His three-point shot is as reliable as it gets.
Bogdanovic against Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets, and Banchero gets it to go.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
From 18 feet away, Brooklyn pulls it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
Finney-Smith, it's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Wilson comes in for Milton.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Bogdanovic. bridges the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The hallmark of this Orlando team, their defense, which led them to the playoffs last year, Coach.
Well, Brian, they were second in defensive rating. They've got great size. They're young and active. This is a great defensive team. And what's scary for the rest of the East, this team is still on the way up.
Nets leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Tries the spin move. Bogdanovich from long range. Orlando with the rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Williams' shot is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Banchero in the post. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Williams passes to Simmons.
Oh! Wow!
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Carter on the wing. From downtown. Black, no good. Nets leading by 4. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. Carter on the wing. Simmons defending. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Bogdanovich, that's good. 11 seconds left in the first half. Black passes to Banchero. The 3-pointer off the mark. It'll count. Doesn't go for him. Bojan Bogdanovich has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for
taking a look here now at the Magic. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low.
turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Nets.
I like what they're doing.
Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell, Pope, and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at a point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? And don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home. And it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 10. Count it. Good. Claxton's got his third basket on the night right there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Banchero. 18 points for him. Knocked away, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And now the Nets on the break, and he lobs it up, and Claxton throws it down.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Schroeder against Banchero. Schroeder with it. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. And here's Schroeder from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The three from Banchero. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Thomas misses. Magic trail by 5. To the inside, Caldwell Pope. The pass to Carter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Carter inside. He's guarded by Claxton. Johnson finds Claxton. Thomas right side. And stolen by Suggs. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Going inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Caldwell Pope is a tough-nosed vet. He's used to getting hit on the way up.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside Bogdanovic. And stolen by Suggs. By himself. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Carter can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Now here's Schroeder. 10 points for him. And he's going for the oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Orlando in second.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Now here's Watford. Still without a bucket. And here's Wagner. Pass to Howard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Isaac against Simmons.
You can't fall.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw misses. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Brooklyn out in front, leading by a... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Williams, and it's Wilson in at small forward. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Houston. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. Simmons, no good. Orlando trailing here. And Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, he shoots a solid flip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
Simmons with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Inside. And slam dunk by Simmons. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
That's going to be over and back. I'm watching the line on that one.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn with possession here. They lead by 1. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Misses the 3. Ben Carroll right side. Pass to Carter. Now Caldwell Pope. Thomas defends. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Carter. Banked it in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 1.
Look, he craves that contact. Carter Jr. almost daring you to try and stop him.
Now Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The 3 from Ben Carroll. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Long range from the inbound.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And they're not happy with the call here. The coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for Orlando, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
And here's Schroeder outside. It's rebounded by Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Claxton. Schroeder against Suggs. Tipped away. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 4. Pass to Banchero. Stolen by Schroeder. On the wing, Finney-Smith. The 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Back to Schroeder. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Brooklyn leading by 7. Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. Claxton with it, guarded by Banchero. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 6th assist of the night. Carter finds Wagner. Suggs outside. Banchero outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Orlando.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Orlando has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Claxton. Outside Schroeder. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. And it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Looking to win the run. Shots good by Black. Here's Simmons. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building...
what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. And it's Butler in at the 3 set. Lock at 6. Rozier the pass to Jovic. Butler from outside. Carter pulls it in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Throughout his career, Clark, Contavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense. And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. And Caro outside. Carter with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And finished off by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
To the middle, stolen by Carter. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And there's Caldwell-Pope. That's good on the assist from Wagner. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 points so far. Outside, Hero. Suggs with the steal. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. Some solid defense from Butler.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Jovic passes to Butler. Out to the right wing. They need this one. Jovic, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Suggs against Rozier. Back to Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Hero. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Driving in, Butler makes excellent use of his speed there, catching the defense off guard.
Another miss by Orlando.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Jovic. Back to Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic. 1:29 left to play here in the first. Now Suggs, defended by Butler. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Suggs passes to Banchero. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Hero against Caldwell-Pope. It's Hero with the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Carter at the elbow. Caldwell-Pope outside. Wagner outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That hoop right there is why Suggs went top 5 in the draft. This young man makes things happen.
Adebayo with a screen on Banchero. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
There's the drive. And it's Suggs missing. Here's Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
And that does it for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Kevin Love. Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Highsmith in the power forward. Isaac with the steal. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach DeMar Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. The Magic making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Terry Rozier's checked in for the Heat.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Got a hand on it.
Big time denial that time by Wagner. Well, he put some plaster on that one.
Banchero finds Isaac. Back to Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Rozier. Outside Robinson. Jaquez outside. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Banchero. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Misses the 3. The Heat have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Rozier. And a wide open look for Hero. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hero's got 8 points.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
It's 2-on-1. Rozier for 3. A shot off that time. Isaac with some nice D. Banchero finds Wagner. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. 5th on the list, the Magic.
At the line for 2.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. And that one is hammered home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
What a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Suggs against Rozier. It's deflected. Wagner kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Magic moving the ball around. Another shot. Wide open. And good. That name was that time as it falls. Caldwell-Pope's got his third bucket of the night. Outside Robinson. Jaquez with a wide open look. And the three off target. Magic leading by 3. To the paint. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
On the wing, Rozier. He's covered by Suggs. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Robinson. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Wagner. Some solid defense from Butler. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
Carter against Adebayo. Wagner passes to Carter. Over Adebayo. No good with the wing jumper.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
You know, for Miami, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow.
Thank you for being with us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell-Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Wagner outside. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hero. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
Man, this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
Orlando trailing here. Banchero outside. Wagner on the wing. The three-pointers right on target. Wagner's got 7.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star break in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Butler on the move. And it's Butler with the jam.
Once Butler has some speed behind him, watch out. You know he's looking to throw that thing down.
Banchero right side. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of fewest turnovers. Really good passing and ball handling group that they had last season.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up, right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. Pass to Jovic. Krills the three-pointer. Jovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Here's Banchero. Sinks that one from the post. And the Magic lead by 1.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's not anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. D.A. thanks. Wagner's checked in for the Magic.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Banchero finds Suggs. He had a nice open look right there. Suggs has got 8 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The kick out to Rozier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rozier attacks the rack as ferociously as anybody.
Rozier against Suggs. Back to Banchero. No good on the 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Adebayo passes to Rozier. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. It's up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
It's good.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
And they double up. Adebayo kicks to Hero. The kick outside to Butler. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jovic, no good. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And then Carter with the jam.
A 9-foot standing reach. Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Jovic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Heat have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, and the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Carter. Howard comes in for Banchero. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And then for Miami, Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Butler. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Rozier. Howard the pass to Wagner. Jaquez with the steal. Here's Love. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome. And outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Now, Hero. Here's Jovic. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. How about the perfect delivery?
And they love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Rozier's out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility, and his production has increased, too.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. They seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Nice drop-off by Banchero. I mean, good unselfish play there.
And it's Rozier missing. Orlando's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Here's Wagner, and it's all evened up. Wagner's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Rozier into the lane. Outside for Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. That's good from Suggs on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Suggs has got it all tied up now for the Magic. Wagner against Adebayo. Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love saying that.
Rozier against Suggs. Robinson passes to Rozier. Pass to Highsmith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Paolo Banchero. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Heat. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here's Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Banchero going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
2 minutes.
Suggs against Rozier. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1.
We have seen this movie before, folks. Rozier stepping up big time in the clutch.
Butler with the steal. Rozier against Suggs.
How about that composure? So cool under pressure. Well done by Terry Rozier.
Carter looking around. The 3. And it's Banchero missing. The Heat leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And that one's good. Wagner.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
Hero against Caldwell Pope. Here's Jovic. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Money!
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Outside Rozier. Pass to Jovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo. Yes!
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Heat. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Butler passes to Hero. Back to Butler. And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a thank you, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg